everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tiny Bookshop. We are here today. So there are some things that happened, and I had recorded the last episode, but my daughter, she's a little under the weather, so she came in and I had to tend to her. And so it was a lot of that going on in the background, but I will fill you in on a small clip before things kind of went a little bit crazy. I was able to get the dog, so that was fun, and I will just add this clip here of me getting the dog. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tiny Bookshop. We are here today, so the goal is to make it to the fish market, and so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so let's make sure we know what day it is today. So we got 353, and what is this? What's the significance of this? I think we're doing all right. I mean, we could use a bit of crime. Road trip bundle. We'll wait till for this to go down. But let's see, what is the... Alright, so today we're gonna go to the waterfront. So invite only, prior maritime knowledge required. Alright, so let me make sure I have everything that I need on me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Do I want a different color? Yeah. Oh my gosh, why does this keep happening? Alright, let's go. Let's go to the waterfront, to the fish market. Hopefully, wait, hang on a second. Ooh, let me go back. Let me make sure I don't see any fish markets anywhere near here. So, yeah, let's go. Cool. So, I didn't know you can turn back. I thought, like, once everything was set, like, that's just what it is. So, they like travel and fact. So let's clear everything off and let's get into it. So let's do that. All right, let's do a bit of crime because sometimes Tilda comes around. So, all right, let's do fantasy. Let's do some kids, and then we'll do some drama. Usually don't do drama around here, so all right, wish me luck. Hopefully everything is good. Yeah, should I do one more? Like, I feel like I should do one more. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh, there's the fish market right there. Awesome. All right, well, let's go see what he's selling. He hyped this up so much. Let's see. Okay, so my, look at the Destiny sailing in today. Would you like to see my special offer? Sure. Okay. Ooh, so fishing net. Okay, well, from a retiring fisherwoman. Okay, so an awning provides shade from the scorching sun. That might be a little cute to kind of like hang there, but that's a lot of minis. Let's get this raw fish because I feel like freshly caught fish from... Let's see if this is something that the dog will want. Okay, so that's it. Make sure not to leave that fish just lying around. Some of the gulls around here can be vicious. If you ask me, you could cook it sooner rather than later. It tastes best grilled or in a stew. But if you don't eat fish, maybe share it with our stray over there. There you go. I know he'll love it. Alright, so let's go and give it to the dog. Oh my god. What the heck? There's people here. That is so cool. Oh wow. Okay. Hi. Do you want this fish I have? He's intently eyeing the raw fish. Yes, buddy, this is for you. No, no, sit. No fish for you. Woof, woof. Awesome. Ah, he looks so excited. Seems like he enjoys fish. Yay, we fed the fish. Nice. Oh, we fed the dog. That is too cute. Okay, so let me see so I can get this for my little screenshot. Oh! Ruff, ruff, stray dog. Hey, he's following you. Seems like he really wants to stay with the bookshop. Come on over. Would you like to take him home with you? Absolutely. Oh, he's excited. Come on, buddy. He looks like a stuffed dog. Okay. Oh, look at that. So cute. Now he just needs a proper name. We're going to call you... I like Bailey. Woof. Okay, Bailey. Let's hope we can remember. He likes it. Sorry. I should have said buddy. I'm sorry. It's cool. It's cool, Bailey. All right. So, adopt a stray. Officially adopt a stray dog. Welcome to the tiny family. All right, Bailey. Let's go. Let's help me sell some books. Okay, so anyways, let us get into the gameplay. Okay, so we also was able to get a radio from Klaus. So he gave us radio and some of his in a tape deck. Is it a cassette? A cassette of his demo. Now, the music is trash. It's trash. But it adds 15% to the travel sale chance and 15% to the fact sale chance. But it's negative 10% to all other book sale chances. Okay, so the only time we should be playing this is when we are at the waterfront, or which I completed all the stamps for that, so there's that. So I mean, I guess there's no other reason to go to play it, because like, you know, that's the only area that just takes like facts and travel books only. There's 2 people that we haven't met yet though, but anyways, okay, so what's today? Today it's the flea market. So we have to go there, and then we have to make sure when we do go there, we interact with the typewriter while we're there. So we need fact, classic, and crime. Fact, classic, crime. So let's head on over to the flea market. Fact, classic, crime. Fact, classic, crime. Alright, so fact, classic, and then crime, and then everything else we're just going to just kind of like do, let's do, we could do kids, 4, and then what are we missing? We need a bit of fantasy, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and drama. No. Is that okay? I feel like we could do... feel like we could maybe do with a little bit more, but I don't know. So fact, classic, crime. Okay, let's give it a shot. I might be making a mistake. I don't know. Alright, so let's see what we got. Anything new for us? What are you looking for? An old box that snugly carries a few extra books. So you might could do that. We might could do that. Hang on a second. Thanks for stopping by. We could always do for more books. I mean, more like storage for books. Bonjour. All right. It's just paint. I'm not really sure about that right now. Like, I don't know. Okay. And what have you got? Is it the same old stuff? Small bench allows people to rest after finding their new favorite book. What is this? That's $120. You bugging. You is bugging. But we will find. I think what I want to do is I want to get that thing, that crate or whatever that thing is called. Do you have anything new? Welcome to the flea market. Wow, looks like you're swarmed with customers. I hope you still had some time to look around though. Would you like some plants for your shop? I feel like they'd fit in so well with your vibe. Oh, this is cute. Don't know who would need this. Let's ask the classic, travel, and fact. Well, this is pretty. Oh my gosh. What is this? I want this. I want this. I'm gonna get that. Sorry. Alright, that's all. I'm always buying stuff from her, I feel. Lovely, thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's get started. Let's try and lock in. Let's try and see. So you see the dog here? So cute, right? Okay. So hello dear, I want something with a political message. Also, I usually go for 21st century publications. Okay, so let's do this. So Glass Castle, journalist Jeanette Walls recounts her unstable childhood and the fraught relationship with her parents in this best-selling memoir. Medieval carpentry, woodworking tips and tricks for the days of knights and castles, unearth ancient techniques and bring medieval craftsmanship back to life. The Dictionary of the English Language, the Stonewall Reader, maybe we could do that. Hawaii Story by Hawaii's Queen, Queen Lili Okalani. So Queen Lili Okalani was the last reigning monarch of Hawaii before the kingdom was overthrown and annexed as a territory of the United States of America, a unique and informative autobiography. Okay, so Anthropocene review turned from a podcast into John Green's first nonfiction book. The writer rates various phenomena of the age of human invention in nature on the scale of 1 to 5 stars. All right, Encyclopedia, Bookstonia. Get ready for a mind-blowing journey through the wondrous world of knowledge. Volume 2 of Encyclopedia Bookstonia, from D as in detective novels and J as in Japanese manga. Physics, 1908. Discover the captivating world of physics through a historical journey that will tickle your brain and transport you to 1908 towards a new architecture. This polarizing manifesto calls for a new architecture for modern times, a foundational text to understand Corbusier's. This word is really always going to get me. Work. Brutalism and mid-century architectural movements. Okay. So on the natural flora of Buxton Borough, a taxonomy of the flora of Buxton Bay from the late 16th century with hand-drawn illustrations by the polymath Saint Buxton. Okay, let me see. What is... Maybe this one? Yeah, let's try this one. Nice, sweet. What a call to action. Yes, get out there and make a difference. What Michael Jackson say? I don't even remember. I don't even know. I'm thinking of a better place for you and for me. Who was that? Change the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Okay. Was that Michael Jackson? Did you know I'm a really good... yeah. We said in the last episode that we're going to change her voice because technically she is the niece of Klaus. And if Klaus is from Australia, then we can say that maybe Harper's from Australia. So, no, if I can remember. Did you know I'm a really good fauna? I always find the best stuff around here. Last time, I found some really rare trading cards. And the time before that, my baba and I bought some really good paint. That was so fun. I think this time I'll look for some sunglasses. How many treasures have you found yet? Think you can beat my record? Alright, so treasure hunt. Can you scrounge up more forgotten treasure than Harper? So buy 7 items at the flea market. Oh my gosh. Pfft. Well, good luck trying. Is that? No. Good luck trying. Maybe. Whatever, little girl. So you gotta buy 7 things. Oh my god, I literally just bought a plant. She want me to go broke. That's what it is. And another thing from the episode that I'm realizing too is that Fern, I don't know if he's preying on my downfall, but he's definitely recording it and I don't appreciate it. Okay, and he's printing it to the public. Alright, so it's a Bring a Book to School Day. I want a science book that explains things well for beginners. Newton's Physics for Babies is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, so this book is the only physics guide truly written for everyone, whether you are only months old or already retired. This cheeky picture book might have a genius, make a genius out of you. Yeah, okay, let's see what we have here. No, not that one. The Dictionary of the English Language. I've heard a good... So check out lots of words and their meanings in this slightly outdated collection. So maybe that. Term from a Pocket is John Green's first nonfiction book. The writers rates various phenomena of the age, human intervention in nature on a scale of... Okay... Encyclopedia Volume 2. Discover the captivating world of physics through a historical journey that will tickle your brain and transport you to... So maybe we could do something like this. I mean, it has something to do with physics. That explains things well for beginners. I don't know if this is beginner friendly though. I feel like maybe John Green might be for beginners. But this has physics in it. Let's see, is there anything else in here? Tasting history, explore the past through 4,000 years of recipes. Discovering the greater Buxton region. Okay, so join Peter Spinner as he looks for the well-kept hidden gems of the enchanted Greater Buxton region, high-quality restaurants, cozy stays. I think that's something for a school. Mont Saint Michel, and charters. A fictional travelogue self-described as not anything that can possibly be useful or instructive, but only a sense of what these centuries had to say and a sympathy with their ways of saying it. Living in Alaska, this chilling page turner based on Jones' true story will take you on a vivid journey through the frozen wilderness of Alaska filled with heartbreak, resilience, and unexpected turns. I wonder. Let me look at this again. All right, so discovering the captivating world of physics through a historical journey that will tickle your brain and transport you to 1908. So something for beginners. This book is the only physics guide truly written for everyone, whether you are only months old or already retired. This cheeky picture book. So it's like a picture book. So let me see. What working tips and tricks from the days of knights and castles unearth ancient techniques and bring medieval craftsmanship back to life. I don't forgot what time I'm supposed to end this. I think it's supposed to be like around, I'm going to do like 1:50. All right, that's when I'm going to end this. Okay, so bring a book to school. I'm going to try this one. The writer rates various phenomena of the age of human intervention in nature on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. So let's try this one. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, please. Yes! You know what made me think about getting it is the rating from 1 to 5 stars. Interesting topic. All right, awesome. Nice. Sorry, I keep going over there. And I don't know how to get that thing to stop popping up. So Klaus is here. Sorry, I don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm actually starting to like the song drafts. I finally told Lux, our drummer, that I've been doing some songwriting and they've been begging me to show them. But I reckon I want to wait until Moira's back because I don't want to do this without her. You might have noticed that I can be a bit scatterbrained and Lux is even worse. So Moira is our de facto leader. But she went on a big backpacking tour this summer, so the band's been on a bit of a break. Anyway, once she's back, we'll go for it for the whole album release and all. For the whole album release and all. If she likes my songs, that is. I hope she'll like my songs. Oh, Klaus. Oh, another thing I meant to ask. Your books are all secondhand, right? Got some room for a donation? Because I found some old music learning material, just a few small booklets, but if it inspires someone else to pick up music, that'd be dope as heck. I'm going to say as heck. Oh my god, he is showering me with gifts. What if some of these books are the books that he bought for me and he's just donating it back? Because he's gotten a lot of travel and fact books from me. Okie dokie, thanks for taking those off my hands. I'll be on my way now. Cheers. Oh, Klaus. I'm your #1 fan. I mean, your music is trash, though. Hi, mate. I'm looking for a new pastime and could use some ideas. Historical settings appeal to me and also bonus points if it's from this century. All right. So historical settings and it's published from this century. Living in Alaska. Let's see. Okay. So tasting history, explore the past through 4,000 years of recipes. So this century, historical history. All All right, so have you ever wondered what people were cooking during the Great Depression, or did you always want to try a recipe from ancient Rome? Max Miller was curious about the same thing, and this fun book recreates his viral cooking adventures for the page. Okay, so a new pastime, cooking, got recipes, cooking, great. Historical, we're dealing with history here. I mean, historical settings, it appeals him, but it has history, and it was published within this century, so fingers crossed. Wow, nice, Klaus. Like I said, I'm your number one fan. Oh, hi! Your shop looks so lovely today, although you could use a few more plants if you ask me. I literally just bought one from you. Can I ask, do you have a favorite plant? What the heck is this? Strophanthus? Petersianus? What the heck is that? Strophanthus? Petersianus. Succulent indeed. So what the heck is that? Why are you, what is this? I mean, this looks kind of, it's so stringy though. Let's do this one. Sand forest poison rope? Wow, you really know your stuff, huh? I looked it up. I googled it. It's a beautiful plant for sure, but also very toxic, so you might want to keep it out of reach of customers and pets. Thanks so much for indulging me. It was so much fun to talk botany with you. I really needed that. We should do it again sometime, alright? See you soon. Alright, so she didn't gift me with the plant. Okay. Oh, we need to do the typewriter. Okay, yes. And as the bookseller walked away, they murmured to themselves. Ooh, that was a close one. The end. Pretty funny, right? I know a comedy isn't really what you wanted, but I'm certain it will sell. Alright, we did it. We got the stamp. Nice. Go on, take it. Your very first manuscript. Alright, cool. It'll probably climb the fantasy charts. Oh no, what's this? Oh no. Oh, what the heck? And with one final clap of the keys, the typewriter fell silent. Broken typewriter. Its type bars are in a terrible deadlock, luckily. So what is this? Negative to electrical effects. Spooky effects. Classic cell chants. Okay. Alright, we did it. Alright, so I think we made enough money to get that book crate thing. So let's go and hi, bye-bye. Excuse me. I just want to talk to Tilda. What are you looking for? Alright, so let's grab this. Fits 8 books. Not bad, kids. Ooh. This might be something that we could do. Do we get both? I really want this though. And I feel like, oh man, if I do this, then I'm gonna go back down to like having no money. Okay, we'll wait. Next time. Next time. Or should we just do it now? Next time. You're welcome. Alright, let's close up shop. I hope I'm not making a huge mistake. Alright, so it's raining today. Mega Savings Day. Okay, so is there anything... So we're in need of space stories. Oh, vintage science books. Okay, so we're gonna wait till the price goes down. Mediterranean travels. So we're good on travel. We just need to up our fantasy and up our crime. But we'll wait, because I don't know. I kind of want to do space stories, because that's science fiction, and it's really hard to like come up with like science fiction like recommendations. Like I have to like really think about it. All right, so let's put our stuff. No. Can I change the color? Let's do blue. Do you want to do blue? Ooh. Let's do... no. Okay. Okay. So let's see. What do we have to say? -62. What? I don't understand what this means. Cause does that mean because I spent money or something like that? I don't know. Anyways, so an update. So we did a total of 26 today. So let's see. Let's go to where. Okay, so we gotta come back here when we get some money. Let's see what's going on today. Today is. Okay, today's just a chill day, so I think what I want to go to, let's see, what do I want to go to? Cafe Libre. I've been here. Oh, but I've only been here once. That's pretty expensive, right? Yeah, it's like 22. Do we want to go here? Because I feel like I haven't gone here afterwards. Like, it was just like, that was it. The beach would be a terrible idea. So we could do the lighthouse, I guess. So maybe let's do the lighthouse. Let's try and sell drama. Let's try and get this. Okay, so we'll go to the lighthouse. The lighthouse is... so drama, crime, and fact. Drama, crime, and fact. Drama, crime, fact. Okay, so... so, drama, crime, fact. Okay, and then we got some... wait, what was the goal here? Drama. Okay. So let's do fantasy. Let's do some classics. Let's do some kids. And let's do some travel. Is that good? Maybe. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Anything here for me? Not really. What makes this place so eerie, though? Dang, right off rip. Jeez. Alright, so while you have more than one shelf equipped, you can cycle through them to reach all your books. Alright, so here and here. Okay, so I don't mind a bit of gore. I'm into coming of age stories, and I occasionally enjoy escaping with a good YA novel. Can you help me or whatever? Okay, so let's see. Let's try. All right, so Night Sky with Escape Wounds. This collection of poetry courageously explores violence and the delicacy of life. The author tells of the Vietnam War and his experience with 9/11 and of queer love. They both die at the end. Life's expiration date is non-negotiable, and this heart-wrenching story of two teenage boys spending their last 24 hours together, a story of love, hope, and death. Okay, so Ariel, a collection of poems, some tender, some despairing, some nihilistic, and so much more, written in the last 3 years before Plath's death. Oh, Sylvia Plath. Okay, it sounded familiar. And published posthumously. The Comedy of Errors, to William Shakespeare. This play might be less deep than we are used to from Billy S., but the slapstick puns, mishaps, and chaos could make any modern audience laugh. The Fault in Our Stars. In the cancer support group her mother made her go to, 16-year-old Hazel meets Augustus. They share a love for books and metaphors and make each other rethink what it means to live and what it means to die. Twisted Love. In romance, there is something for everyone. This book is for the crowd who hear possessive a-hole and her brother's best friend in Swoon. Who was this by? Okay. Paradise. So Morrison herself wanted to call this book War. Her groundbreaking novel chronicles the catastrophic happenings taking place in an all-black Oklahoma town and its counterpart, the convent. So Aran High School Host Club Volume 1. So what awaits Haruhi, the poor girl in an expensive private school, when she suddenly has to work off a debt to some weird all-male after-school club? Well, first of all, she has to dress the part, a quirky and hilarious romance manga for young adults. Okay, so kind of age story. So Salome. According to a reviewer of the play at its original performance, it is an arrangement in blood and ferocity, morbid, bizarre, repulsive. Now, we might view Salami as a symbol of modernity, a challenge and a revolt against a patriarchal Victorian society. Romeo and Juliet, no matter how many times you've seen it before, you will always be swept away by the passion and despair of these two lovers, and you might even be surprised by our own emotions. Okay, so before I had an opinion of what I thought a coming of age means, but I feel like, I guess a coming of age would be considered like you're getting up, like you're getting older, right? And you're at a point where you're no longer a child or something. So like young adult type thing. But like I feel like I always felt like coming of age is like a period of reflection as well. So like maybe you're about to reach adulthood or you're getting into adulthood and you're in that in between where is this big transition where you start to realize that things aren't the same kind of thing. And so whether that may be finding yourself or discovering yourself in a relationship that works out or doesn't work out, or when something happens in school or something happens like in life or whatever the case may be, like I don't know. I thought I knew what coming of age was, but I don't know. So let's see. Let's keep going. Anne of Green Gables. Okay. So maybe a bit of gore, coming of age, YA. To Kill a Mockingbird, Henry VI, The Fall of the House of Usher, American Gothic horror at its finest. Much like the guests of House Usher, you will never be quite the same after diving into this deliciously dark and tragic short story. Othello. Heroic black general Othello soon finds himself in the middle of intrigue and betrayal after one fateful promotion, the start of a brutal tragedy about someone who loved not wisely but too well. Okay, so The Eyes of Darkness. A year after her son's death, Tina begins seeing things. Did Danny really die in an accident? And who is trying to conceal the truth from her? A paranormal horror thriller. Elias Grace. In this narrativized version of a historical murder case, a young woman's crimes come into question when she is released from prison. Is Grace Marks really a killer? A bit of gore. Maybe it could be coming of age. Alright, so let's keep that in mind. Elias Grace. Mysterious Affairs at Styles. A book of many beginnings. The start of Christie's career as a prolific crime novelist. The first appearance of beloved Belgian detective Hercule Pirate, and a first in a long series of brilliant and suspenseful whodunits. The Outsider might be good. Oh no, yeah, The Outsider. I didn't know he wrote The Outsider. Alright, so The Terrifying Outsider stalks. This is not what I'm thinking. The Outsiders with the little boys with no parents. The Terrifying Outsider stalks Flint City, committing heinous crimes. Tag along a ragtag team of heroes who take it upon themselves to deal with this nightmare in classic Stephen King fashion. Codename Villanelle. An assassin going by the codename Villanelle has recently appeared on the map, killing some of the most influential men in international politics. Can former M16 Agent E find and catch this eccentric psychopath? Carrie. She's in high school. This has gore. Let's see. A classic of dark teen horror. High schooler Carrie White is mercilessly bullied by her peers and abused by her religious mother, but when an especially cruel prank is used to humiliate her, her latent telekinetic powers knows no bounds. I don't know. I might do this because it has some gore in it. It might be too much. I don't know, but it is a teen. Let's give it a try. Oh no, I was hoping for a sweet. What are you Sorry about that. You know what's so crazy to me? She literally says she doesn't mind a bit of gore. If she wanted a sweet, oh my god. Hey, can you lend me 1 coin for the telescope? No. I need to have a look at the island. Right. I have to go now. The last days of summer holiday should be spent at the beach. Oh man, there's so much more I wanted to do this summer. I haven't read nearly enough fantasy yet. What am I even going to brag about on the first day of school? Anyways. I just don't get it. She said she wanted gore. She said she wanted a coming-of-age young adult. She didn't say she wanted a sweet young adult. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's try and lock in. Wow, that's a new personal best. Give me something tragic. I like fancy schmancy novels, and also I enjoy my books light and entertaining. So this is what I'm talking about. You want light? You want entertaining? Okay, great. Okay, so courageous violence, no. Nope. Comedy of errors. This play might be less deep than we are used to. Slap puns, mishap, and chaos could make any... Okay, so... light and entertaining. We could do comedy of errors. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try. Come on, please. What? Not tragic enough? You said... Oh, my God. Okay. All right. We're going to lock in. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Okay. We have to be attentive. We're supposed to be a good bookseller. I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to read what they're asking for. Okay. What's the latest headline? I'm looking for a travel guide. Do you have anything like an Age of License? Okay, so this comic is many things. A charming travel memoir about a trip through Europe, a light-hearted advice book for anyone with travel anxieties, and a book full of beautiful illustrations of cute kittens and delicious food. Okay, so let's see. All right, we don't have that much. So Mont Saint Michel of Charters, a fictional travelogue self-described as not anything that can possibly be useful or instructive, but only a sense of what those centuries had to say and a sympathy with their ways of saying it. Italian villas in their gardens. 16 years before her famous novel, The Age of Innocence, Wharton published this scholarly travel book. It is a remarkably detailed survey of Italian garden architecture. Into the Sunset, the Magical West. Explore the mythical and exotic lands of Western Europe. Okay. This satirical travelogue lets you in on the secret wisdom and mysterious cultures of the West. So this one, charming travel memoir, Europe, lighthearted advice book for anyone with travel anxieties. Illustrations. There's a remarkably detailed survey. Garden architecture. Fictional travelogue, self-described as not anything that can possibly be useful. It's not a travel guide. It's a travelogue. No, it's a travelogue, a fictional travelogue. Self-described as not anything that can possibly be useful or instructive, but only a sense of what those centuries had to say. Okay, so I'm going to go for this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nice. Magical West is giving me Wonderlust. How did you know? Man, this is crazy. I didn't realize it was going to be this bad. I barely made any money. Alright, so we're nearly there with the drama. Alright, so let's close up shop and let's get ready for the market. So, Mega Savings Day. Alright, so is anything low now? Ooh, secondhand books. We'll grab that. Why not? Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna wait on this. We have enough travel. I'm really into, I want this and this. These two are the ones that I'm into. Okay, so Mega Savings Day. So that is, let's see. Oh, I guess what they're saying, okay, so okay, it's time for Mega Savings again from Cassie, Summer 22, Year 1. Dear valued Mega, is it Mega member? It is that time of the week again. We welcome you to the savings of your life, or at least the remaining week. So hurry on over to the Mosh today. Is it Mosh? Which is Mosh? Okay. Alright, so let's see what they like. I know it's crime for sure. So drama, crime, kids. Drama, crime, kids. Drama, crime, kids. Drama, crime, kids. So drama. Maybe get some new ones. Drama. Crime. Do we do more kids? 8 kids. Alright, so let's do... Okay. Do I take the thing off for the kids? But then I want the crime to sell too, so alright, let's go. Is there anything new going on? Like, can I go to... Oh. Mesmerizing stare. Leave. Stare. Okay. Sure. Anything new? Not really. I thought there would be like some sort of like sale going on like at the flea market. Hey. Let me turn this up. Ooh, drama, crime. Okay. And travel is going up, up, up. What a week. I don't mind a bit of a fright. I'm ready for a 700-page commitment, and I wouldn't mind something like a thriller. Okay. So, let's see. Do you have it in here? Crime and Punishment is technically not a thriller. Dark Places. Julian Flynn. Holly Black. Pet Cemetery. It's not 700 pages. Wait, what is this? This epic folktale was first composed around 300 BCE and it was hugely influenced Influential on storytellers of later eras, discover a modernized version and dive into heroic battles with demons and philosophical and spiritual wisdom. Battles with demons? The Ramayana? I don't think that's thriller. The Fisherman begins as a slow, melancholy tale of two widowed fishermen in upstate New York, but this unusual horror epic quickly turns into a deeply moving and intimate nightmare that will leave you awake at night. The Witch Boy. In Astor's family, boys aren't meant to be witches. They're supposed to grow into shapeshifters, but at 13, Astor still hasn't shifted. And when his friends need help, his fascination with witchcraft might be the only thing that can help. A graphic novel for adventurous middle grade readers. The Hunger Games. The Fellowship of the Ring. Jane Eyre. Where is it when you need it? I've seen it like multiple times before. All right, well, let's see. All right, we can try this. Eye of Darkness. Pet Cemetery. Sometimes dead is better, because whatever came back from the grave no longer answers to he or kitty. Another horror staple from Maine's biggest fan. Let me see. How much is this one? 4. I don't mind a bit of a fright. I'm ready for a 700-page commitment, and I wouldn't mind something like a thriller. All right, so I don't have 700 pages at all. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one. Fingers crossed. Nice. I'm a bit surprised, but quite unsettling. I'm a bit surprised, but quite unsettling, but I like it. Cool. I'm glad you like it. Oh my gosh, Klaus is coming. Everyone chill, chill, chill. Klaus is here. He's just so cool and so pasty. Oh my gosh. His freaking niece is here. Oh my gosh. Not me fawning over Klaus, now forgetting about my customers. Oh, dang. Just dropping by real quick. I need to be whisked away by a good travel book, and I'd love to read something to do with real life. However, try to give me something not too obscure. Alright, so by train through Spain, joining this charming and colorful journey across Spain with Amerigo Marchesi as they hop on trains, capture stunning vistas, and uncover fascinating hidden gems. All right, what's away by a good travel book? So maybe that one. Living in Alaska, a chilling page turner based on Jones' true story, will take you on a wild journey through the frozen wilderness of Alaska, filled with heartbreak, resilience, and unexpected turns. It's not fun discovering the greater Buxton region. Join Peter Spinner as he looks for the well-kept hidden gems of the enchanting greater Buxton region. High-quality restaurants, cozy stays, enduring shops, and local event awaits. Travel book, and I'd love to read something to do with real life. Okay, so maybe we could do this. This is real life. But is she talking about someone's real life? Let me see what this is his real life. Is in between that and that. Let's see. 1,000 places to see before you die. This original bucket list contains a wide variety of stunning places around the globe. Must have in every Globetrotter's library, even if it's aspirational. The Stones of Venice, a thoroughly researched exploration of Venetian art and architecture comprised of 3 groundbreaking volumes. If you have a soft spot for hard rocks, hey, yo, get this. I'm thinking this. But this is like the person's real life journey. But this is like real life, meaning like you can do this in real life. All right, let's try this. Nice. I never would have looked there. Awesome. Welcome to the Mega Mosh and happy Mega Savings Day to you. Stamp collected. Thank you for my stamp. Yep, this is how I greet people today. Sorry about that. Every Monday, a lot of the supermarket products are reduced by one coin. And Cassie, my boss, wants all the merchants who are set up here in the car park to participate. She's personally kicked people out before, believe it or not, so it's sort of mandatory. But maybe you'll enjoy the bustle, yeah? I gotta be back in there now. Alright, bye, Klaus. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, this is crazy! This is crazy. What a week. I'm looking for a coming of age book. Dry books can be a bit boring, though Sense and Sensibility is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, so a tale of 2 sisters, romantic engagements, quarrels, and the difficulties of making sensible and sensual choices in matters of love and marriage, of course. Austen's delightful wit and sharp characterizations are great as ever in this all-time classic. Okay, so something like Sense and Sensibility. Okay. Let's see. True beauty. Okay, being bullied. So maybe something like this. So after being bullied for her appearance in middle school, Jugyun starts over with a new look after mastering the art of makeup. None of her new friends know what her face really looks like. The first print of the popular Korean webtoon. All right, let me see. Emma. We could do Emma. In this comedy of manners from Austen, socialite Emma is very confident in her matchmaking skills, but when will she learn that not everyone appreciates her meddling? Have the worst of the romance, as he does the worst things in the worst ways possible. An incredibly violent Shakespeare play, not for the faint of heart, filled with revenge monologues and pies? Death on the Nile. Okay, maybe not that. So I'm thinking about Emma, or I'm thinking maybe Emma. Fingers crossed. What? A sweet coming of age? Emma's not... I don't get it. What's wrong with Emma? I mean, I guess. Sorry about that. I've never read Emma, so I don't really know. So we sold out on the crime. Oh my gosh. So the crime, the drama, the kids, the travel did pretty good. Okay, cool. Let's pack it up. Bye, Klaus. Alright, so we had a profit of 48 coins. We sold 30 altogether. Take that. Young adult favorites. Okay, so mixed book set, vintage science books. So I think I'm gonna splurge just a tad bit. I'm gonna get this. Oh, but we need a mixture because we're out of crime. So let's do that. Okay. Vintage science books. I do want to get some young adult stuff. Because it's like a lot of people ask for young adult, and then like, I feel like I don't have a decent, or like at least modern, right? More modern young adult books that are like not like classics or kids books or like, you know, like, or fantasy or something. Like, I just want like young adult drama. To All the Boys I Loved Before type, though, that trilogy. What else? I don't really read young adult books like that anymore. But I'm just saying, just give me some more, okay? I need some good young adult books. So The Case of the Hideous Mascot. Keep visiting this location to unlock. I really like this place. Let's go to... Do we want to go here again? Because honestly, I just feel like... I honestly feel like it's so hard at the lighthouse. It's so freaking hard. We can come back because we also need to... Let me see. What's the weather today? Today is sunny. So maybe we can go to... What time? Alright, so we could do one more sale before I end this. Where do we want to go? We barely come here. So maybe we want to do this. So Classic Kids Travel. Classic Kids Travel. Classic Kids Travel. Classic Kids Travel. Alright, so let's do that. We'd have to move. We'd have to Classic Kids Travel. So yeah, we're gonna have to take the skull off. So, am I missing anything? Ooh, what is this? This is my janky manuscript? Oh my gosh. That's so funny. And that literally gives me nothing. The stack of paper can be turned into a real book. Yeah, sure. Okay, so what did we do? What is it again? So Classic Kids Travel. Classic Kids Travel. Classic Kids Travel. Alright. Okay. Okay, sure, fine. Let's do one more fact, I guess. Or, okay, let's go. I'm just checking out the scene. I feel like, yeah, I've been here before. There's nothing to find. At least I don't think so. It was just this thing here. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go. Quit farting around. Hi. You like it here? It's better than being on the street. Looks like Bailey might need a dog bed. You should keep your eye open for one in the newspaper. I will indeed. Excuse me. What's the latest headline? It needs to be science fiction. I really enjoyed Watchmen. So, in the world of Watchmen, superheroes emerged in the 1940s and altered history as we know it with their presence. Tune in for the 12th and last issue of the iconic comic series. Okay. So, fantasy. The Well at the World's End. Turns out the brilliant poet and designer William Morris also wrote a fantasy classic. This beautifully illustrated book follows a young adventurer in an action-packed world of fading magic. Martian. We could do that. The latest, though? 1950s? Not really. Jujutsu Kaisen. Supernatural strength. Cursed objects and occult research are becoming daily occurrences for Yuji Itadori, the high school outcast protagonist of this popular manga series, a dark adventure for teen readers. Before the coffee gets cold, in this heartwarming and thought-provoking story, a cozy cafe in Tokyo has a mysterious twist. Can you change the past, or will the coffee get cold before you do? Let me see. Do I have anything else? This is in 2000s. Quirky graphic novel about a nonchalant slacker turned romantic hero who must defeat his crush's 7 evil exes. It's a pretty clever metaphor for feeling insecure about your new partner's romantic past, or so I am told. Okay. Alright, so the only science fiction book I have here is The Martian Chronicles. So let's see. Let me try one more time. Midsummer Night's Dream, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Les Mis. How do you say it? Like, I say Les Mis, or, I just say Les Mis, but I remember when I was on BookTube, there was this lady who, she spoke French, and when she said it, oh my god, it was so beautiful. Anyways, let's go, before I freaking sink myself into the abyss of botched pronunciations. The Count of Monte Cristo. I started this and I got all the way up to the part where the guy, the protagonist, he got out of jail and he changed his identity. Like, he found this treasure on this island because the guy that was in prison had told him about it. He found it. And then he got some money, and then it started to go, like, around, like, word of mouth that there was this, like, guy who was, like, really famous and really rich and all that stuff like that. A beautiful revenge story. Because what they did to that guy in the beginning was dirty. So messed up. Why? He was just such an innocent, he was just such a nice person. They just did him dirty. All for some Alright, so anyways, let's go. Watchmen. I think the only thing that I really have is this. You either take it or leave it. Alright. Hey. I'm happy for ya. I am happy for ya. It's nice to know ya, 'cause I'm happy for ya. And I'm here. And I'm here. I go everywhere with my bookshop. Look, don't step. Watch where you step. Tilda with the bag. Fill it up with. Oh, girl, you okay? I can't believe this mega savings rubbish. It's such a shame. That mega core can only afford to drive down prices so much because they underpay their workers. Well, their tax evasion might have something to do with it, of course. Meanwhile, our local shops can't keep up with the low prices and one-stop shopping, so they're closing left and right and center. Don't even get me started on the environmental impacts of those people. I have to mind my blood pressure. In any case, I recommend you shop at our local markets instead. Their products last much longer anyway, but I like Klaus, Grandma. Hey. I need inspiration. Hey. Alright, so I'm looking for a non-fiction book. However, I don't want anything pretentious. I'm a fan of books like, that's that website thing. HTML 1998. I couldn't find anything at the library. Alright, so get ready to enter the digital world with this 90s guide to HTML, specifically 3.2. The language that powers the internet. Let's say hello world. The decoration of houses, chemistry, the central science. So that's what you had. Let's see, architect in Britain. Did I have anything else? What about this one? So I'm looking for a nonfiction book. However, I don't want anything pretentious. So, okay, let me see. Decorations of houses. Okay, so Edith only became a writer at 40, and besides her many novels, she also wrote books on design, travel, and culture. At 60, she was the first woman to win a Pulitzer Prize for fiction. It's never too late to begin. We could say that this could be something, right? Because it's kind of like entry level, and it deals with like design, travel, and culture. Chemistry might be a little bit too much. An essential guide for all students looking to expand their knowledge of the sciences. This classic textbook contains all the essentials to begin understanding the squishiest of all science. So maybe we could do this. This is beginner. And it doesn't talk about the pish-poshness of life or whatever. The coffee table book is packed with some of the contemporary architecture, finest works by visionary architect Zaha Hadid. From the Renaissance to Neoclassicism, this guide charts the development of English architectural theory and practice alongside marvelous color photographs by A.F. Kirsting. Okay, so he's into, like, does this talk about like coding or something? The language that powers the internet? Maybe chemistry might be something cool. Begin understanding for all students looking to expand their knowledge of the sciences. I don't know. He might perceive this as pretentious. I don't know. Like, sometimes I think that it's one thing, and then they're like, no, this is not what I'm looking for. So if I'm him and I like this book because it talks about the internet, right? The language that powers the internet. To me, I'm thinking like it's like coding or something like that. So what I want to, so the essential guide for all students looking to expand their knowledge of the sciences. This classic textbook contains all the essentials to begin understanding the squishiest of all sciences. Squishiest? What are we talking about here? Architecture in Britain. I don't know, like I'm feeling more so like this might, I could be wrong, whatever, screw it. What? Have a little more faith in yourself. Buy my books. Tell the world. Zoo is here. Ah, you must be that person Tilda has told me about. I see a small collection of classic books here. Good. I am Mariam Dubois. Welcome to my cafe, the Liberté. You should know I have been family owned for about 200 years now. Throughout the years, the Liberté has hosted our history's greatest minds. From writers to revolutionaries, they all met right here. But surely you have done your own research into this town already? Either way, I have to get back to my customers. Goodbye. Okay. Nice to meet you. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go. Hey. Oh, someone needs for an essay. I passed my last exam. I'm interested in learning about history. I'm not looking for anything too complex or hard to read, though. I really enjoyed the 7 Lamps of Architecture. This dry essay is a must-read for fans of Gothic revival and a fun insight into the minds of 1800s mid-century architects. If you've ever wondered how architects 200 years ago contemplated their craft, this one's for you. I think, wait, no, please tell me. Oh no, it's sold. Ugh, it's sold. Dang flabbit. Okay, let's try this one. Hey, I never would have looked here. Sahara Hadid will be useful. It will be useful, yeah. This beat is like, I'm in the zone. I don't want to go home. I just want to sell my books. Cause I'm in the zone. I don't want to go home. I'm in the zone. Ayy. 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 Alright, I guess that's it. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Let's see, anybody here? So this is where she works. So everyone's gonna go there now. Okay, well, we're gonna just end this here, though. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was such a fun episode. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm so nervous. I don't want to get sick. I just really hope my baby's gonna be okay. I really don't want to get sick. Ooh. Used books collection. This would be good. Vintage science books. We could do that. What do we get? Classics. We got facts. Travel. So vintage science books. I kind of want to get that too. Should we? Oh, we have to look for a bed. So, okay. Should we get this? Like, it's not like I'm getting anything else, right? We need crime. Gothic. That's what we need to look out for. So these two things. And I think it might be facts. We are good on facts. So I think I'm going to look out for these two. I'm hoping that the price will go down here for both of these. But, all right, so let's end this with this. So Booksonberry review. So volunteers invite all the annual summer bonfire this Sunday. As the warm weather gives way to an autumnal breeze, organizers in Booksonberry are hoping to get people excited about the annual bonfire night at Far Beach on Sunday. Oh, right here. Food and drink will be provided, as well as the materials for the local note-burning tradition. Anyone who would like to participate can formulate a regret about the past or resolution for the future on a piece of recycled paper. Afterwards, participants will burn their notes in the joint ceremony. Has that offshore island always been there? Tourists wonder what lies off our cozy coast shoreline. Okay. But anyways, I'm going to end this here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys were able to enjoy yourselves. Make sure you guys have a great day, afternoon, evening, night, morning, whenever, wherever you're watching in the world. Until next time, peace.